Hey, what's up, you guys? I actually have to re-record this video. I recorded this whole video and I didn't even have my mic on, so that was crazy. But anyway, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to cover a little topic real quick. I know I said that I wasn't going to stream for the rest of the month, but I did not say that I wouldn't upload a video. But recently, I woke up this morning to some news, and my mind is blown. Filian is back. Filian, the one, the only, the GOAT, is back, quote unquote. We're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves here, though. But if you haven't heard yet, this morning, or anyway, I woke up to this morning. It was probably a bit earlier than that. The news that during a expo, the what was it, the Dokumi Expo, at the end they featured this video, this clip. You know, they just kind of shadow dropped it. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. If you don't know, I'm just gonna cover it real quick. I don't want to beat a dead horse. You know, everybody's beat this over the head a million times. If you don't know about this, go look it up. There's a million other videos that explain it in much greater deep detail. Basically, Filian, she's a VTuber, one of the biggest, most popular indie VTubers. So basically, she's been a streamer for years. She's been a streamer for like 5 years or something like that. And last year, just before Christmas, she was doing this collab stream with Vettel and Krelly and Neurosama, hardcore Minecraft marathon. So they were doing this marathon. Throughout the marathon, all these glitches and stuff were occurring, and at the end of the marathon, she had this obviously pre-recorded video playing. She transitioned it incredibly smoothly and played it like, you know, it was meant to be there. Just another example of her incredible creativity. So she transitions into this pre-recorded video, and she leaves this message for us that, you know, she's got to go away for a while. She says she's got to go away for a while, and that we'll be able to see her world.
I didn't think it would be this. It's happening. It's time. You'll be able to see the world, my world.
Yeah. So, and there was this whole ARG. People found stuff in that video, and they were all hunting for Filian. Again, look up all this. A lot of people will cover it in a lot more detail and a lot better than I ever could. So, and it's a dead horse I don't want to beat a million times myself. So go check that out. But you know, we've been waiting for like 6 months. This happened. This was uploaded 5 months ago for the end of her marathon stream. You know, everybody's been patiently waiting, but at the same time kind of losing their minds a little bit too, and questioning, you know, is she okay, is she pregnant, or whatever, you know. So finally we wake up to this, at least for me, from my experience, it was on Twitter here, X, and I'm seeing this countdown clock was the first thing I see, and this website. Well, it turns out that all this comes from what happened at the end of this expo and this video that they dropped at the end. Here, I'll go and play this video for you if you haven't seen it already.
Hey guys! Wait up! Whoa, willst du hin? No. Wo willst du hin? Wo willst du hin? Where do you think you're going?
That's pretty much it. And this would be a QR code that was left in the end. And this QR code went to the Filian Is Lost website where the countdown clock is. And here we have that pulled up. And we're already at, as you can see, 62 hours. Now, I've seen a lot of these where it started. It was over here sitting at 82, right? So I can't tell you exactly at what time this clock had started counting down, but we're already below 3 days. 72 hours is 3 days. So we're already well below 3 days. You know, so it's soon. It's soon. And I think everybody's just getting excited. It's going to be you know, we've been waiting a long time for this, but the real conversation and talking point lately, aside from obviously she's back, is this right here, this phase one. What does that mean? Is what phase one of what? Is it the phase one of a debut? Is it phase one of, you know, her some grand plan that we probably couldn't even fathom what it could possibly be? I have a theory that, you know, could be completely wrong. Again, it's just a theory, that this is referring to phase one to her reveal or debut or whatever she has planned. That by the end of this countdown clock, that doesn't specifically mean, you know, I'm not trying to be a pessimist or a nihilist or anything like that, but kind of a realist, you know, hope for the best, plan for the worst, right? That at the end of this clock, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're getting Filian back immediately, that she's just, oh, this is a debut. It could be, again, I'm just saying it might not be. It could be a countdown to phase one of whatever her plan is towards a potential debut or potential, you know, other event, other, who knows, we can't even imagine it. So you can, you know, sign up in an email here to get notified for something. We don't know, so it's exciting. It's not only cool to finally be hearing something after months and months and months of nothing, and just watching her accounts get just scrubbed, and all of her YouTube videos and VODs and everything just being completely deleted. Which, what does that mean? For what? Why would that happen? Where are they going? Who are we ever going to see them again? We don't know. After everything, finally getting anything, it feels great, you know. Finally, it feels like finally hearing about GTA 6 for the first time. You know, here we are. We finally get this. I just think that, you know, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe Filian's back when I'm watching her stream again. You know what I'm saying? Trying not to get too ahead of myself, too excited, but it's hard. It's hard not to, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who feel that same way as I do. I know there is. So just a little bit of backstory, actually, for me. You know, Filian, the reason why I'm covering this in the first place, you know, I'm new into this VTubing space. I premiered April 3rd with my official debut, we'll say, for 1.0. And, you know, I've been working on getting YouTube content up and rolling. I've been doing a lot of clips and practicing with just uploading a couple stupid little videos here. But I'm starting to really want to get into, you know, actually putting in work to like get actual videos, actual content and stuff like this up here, you know, talking about different topics, maybe some reviews or different that. I'm not exactly even sure what kind of content I want to tackle. But the reason why I specifically really wanted to talk to you about this, even though I said I wasn't going to stream for the rest of this month, but cover this topic, was because this actually means something to me personally, because Filian is one of the main reasons that I'm even going down this path right now, making VTubing content. You know, I've been a content creator for a while under different spaces and different names and different things in my own light, especially in a local community setting. Taking this VTubing route was something that I had never imagined in a million years that I would do. It was because of a few different things I can talk about more in the future, but a big part of it was Filian and watching her take this medium of VTubing and kind of make it into something that was her own, making it into, you know, reaching out and involving a lot of, she was one of the first and main people to involve a lot of IRL streamers and other people, even outside of streaming, and you know, involving them in her content on a regular basis. The fact that she's constantly doing a lot of this planning, reaching out, all these collabs, all these different things, her work ethic and her drive and stuff like that. It's purely motivating to me. And the fact that, you know, she really brought to light to me that this medium can be anything that you put your mind to, anything that you want it to. Because you look at Filian's stuff compared to almost anyone else's stuff. I'm not saying her stuff is you know, that other people's stuff is lesser than Filian's. I'm just saying that when you look at Filian's stuff compared to most other VTubers, there's clearly something different going on. You know, there's something different she's doing. Again, I'm not saying anybody's better or worse. I'm just saying that it's different. And that really told me that this medium can be a lot of different things if you really want it to. And her just work ethic is really motivating to me. So without Filian, I wouldn't be doing VTubing content most likely at all. I have other VTubers. She wasn't my first VTuber either. Pippa was, but besides all that, you know, like that's why I'm covering, and that's why I decided to cover this topic today. If you don't know, I'm actually, if you're new here, which probably most of you are, if you're watching this, I actually produce music. I'm a music producer, and that's one of the things I used to do. Is I ran a music studio and I produced for a lot of different artists, and I wanted to start getting into the production of electronic music one day. And so over time I've been, you know, trying to learn that wave, trying to learn what I'm going to do there. And then I started doing this, and then, you know, as a tribute to Filian, but this was after she left, but before I didn't realize she wasn't coming back, at least for a long time, I made this track for her, this dubstep EDM track, which I'll have linked in the description below so you can go check out the full thing. But here's a little snippet of that.
I'm about to nut.
So, yeah. So, I don't want to play too much of it for you, but that's sort of the basics. Yeah, again, in the description, you can check out the whole thing. I would really appreciate that. I worked really, really hard on this. It took me like a month or so to make, and I had a whole lot of fun sitting here going through the video, or all of her different VODs, and like stringing together a bunch of clips of her like grooving and shit for, you know, just raving out, I guess, whatever you fucking call it. But yeah, man, so again, I'm excited. I don't think anybody who is in this is a huge thing for the community. To me, this reminds me, it's reminiscent of back when we started hearing about the Twitter posts and stuff for the Gura return after Gargura left, and we weren't even sure if she was ever coming back, or if we were going to ever hear from her again, or if she was going to re-debut as a new model or anything. And then eventually we got Saba. It's very similar to that. Obviously it's hard to ever be on that scale for, you know, obviously Filian deserves it, but like Gura was on a whole other level as far as like representing the VTubing community and stuff like that. But the hype around it reminds me of that. And I think that's just because, you know, Filian in a way is just such a genius marketer in that. I'm sure she got people helping her, you know, but gotta give credit where credit's due. But, you know, the hype is real. So I mean, you know, like this video if you hype, like this video if you love Filian. Again, appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, I'm new. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of me though. It's taken a lot to like get the courage to like post up something like this. So hopefully I get a little bit smoother, a little bit better, and get talking about some different type of topics. If there's anything you want to hear me talk about or yap about or whatever, you know, leave that in the comment section below. Or you can go and follow me up on Twitch to catch my live streams. I stream every couple days, you know, or at least every couple days, several times a week. You can also catch my live streams here on YouTube. I do multi-stream YouTube, Twitch. If you want to give me a subscribe and stuff, I post clips all the time, and hopefully I'll be able to upload a lot more videos over time as well. Get videos, at least one or two videos rolling out every week. Depending on how, you know, I decide I want to go about making those videos and stuff, doing stuff like this. Maybe I can do it 3 or 4 times a week if it's something quickly, I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for being here. You know, I hope you're as excited as I am. I hope this brought a little bit of light to you in this, you know, crazy dark world sometimes, because it did for me for sure. So But yeah, everybody take it easy, be safe, and I'll catch you later. Peace.